Hey everyone, Zell here, and today we're going to be looking at a build for Athena called Athena, the quarterback, because her throws are amazing, and when they land, they make the crowd go wild. So, now, what's going on with this build is, before we get into it, is we have Stopping Torrent. Now, you don't need Stopping Torrent, but this is an SMG that is Cryo. Another great Cryo SMG is the Freezing Phrygia, which is from a quest in Jack's office on the bounty board from Tacitor, where you had to go to the Veins of Helios. If you pick up that weapon, it will work just as well as this weapon. It just is there to, do damage. I don't know where you get it. I got it from the grinder. So, getting into the main damage, the Phazer Railgun is great damage first off. It has a really big magazine size, which is important. The Loonshine increase on grenade damage is great for what we're doing, and the shocks enemies and explodes like a grenade when reloaded is really, really good for building Maelstrom stacks on Athena, and that's why this weapon works so well. Going to other items, we have the Bulwark. You get this from Zarpadon, and how I farmed it is I had my friend make his save file on PC unwritable. So he got to Zarpadon, made an unwritable save file, and kept killing Zarpadon with me in the group until we got it, which allowed when it dropped for me to get it and him to continue farming for his. That's a great way to go about grabbing an item that you can't normally farm, is by just creating an unwritable save file on PC. For those others, can't really help you other than that. Celestial Gladiator class mod, I got this out of a vending machine, and I tried to find a better spot to get it, but I couldn't. It seems like everyone is getting these out of vending machines, and why this is important to our build is gathering Tempest, which is the main thing, but we are also using Hold the Line, Gun Kata, and Conduit, which makes it very, very helpful. Actually, it also increases our max health and fire rate, which is somewhat nice for that SMG. We have this Bomber Oz kit, and why this is important is that it increases our grenade damage, the grenade damage, and we also get a free grenade at chance when we're in the air throwing grenades, which the more you can spam grenades on this build, the faster you're going to get your Maelstrom stacks. It's great. Homing Tesla, this is the grenade that we'll be throwing, and that continually damaging enemies with electric damage is going to give us a lot of survivability and also a ton of stacks, which allows us to do a complete ton of damage. More than a ton. It's ridiculous what we can do with it. Getting into the build and what we're doing here, let's look at the Runic Storm. We have Maelstrom, which is the main damage potential here. Every stack of it gives us 0.4% elemental damage. We can get this up to 500, 600 stacks when we're lucky, which means we're getting up to 240% extra elemental damage. It's crazy how much that actually means and how much it does, which is the main part of this build and why it can crush bosses so quickly once you get a little ramp up speed and you actually get those stacks going. Gathering Tempest is the second part of this build. It increases your magazine size and reload speed. You get 72% magazine size and 45% reload speed, which means that when you're going to be throwing your TDR laser gun, it's going to be throwing for a lot. Conduit is the third part, which is every time you have an electrocuted opponent on the field, you gain shields per second, which when you have a ton of stacks, you're getting shield back really, really quickly. Now, all these other things in the build, Smite, Zeus's Rage, Superconductor, and Hades Shackles, all those are just for building up your Maelstrom stacks and keeping them active. Storm Weaving, don't even worry about it. Not worth it. Gun Kata, this increases our gun damage by 18%, which will then get multiplied by the TDR throw. Same thing with Ephidos when we have our Aspis out. It increases our gun damage by 20%. Hold the Line lengthens the duration of your Aspis before it can be automatically thrown. This makes your Aspis last about 20 seconds, which is a very long time, and most things die within 20 seconds or less on this build, to be honest. It kills things very, very quickly and in a very fun manner. And Hold the Line actually is very important for other things too. Like this right here, Vanguard, it's like a Conduit, but on the health side, and you get a lot of regeneration rate, especially when you're starting to take a lot of damage. Your health just kind of fills up on its own, which that's how you're getting your potential healing out of this. Prismatic Aegis, we're already doing elemental damage. Why don't we just do more elemental damage? Clear, fight for your life bonus of 40% damage, but if you're in a party, it also resurrects allies when you're throwing your Aegis at them, or Aspis at them, which is great. Prepare for Glory, is giving you 10% gun damage per stack, and you gain a stack whenever you have an enemy attacking you that's unique to itself on the field. So 5 enemies will give you 50% gun damage, which means that you're going to be hitting even harder. So you're just seeing all these bonuses stack up. Wrath of the Goddess is something that just allows you to get a second wind easier when you go down, or for you to get more allies up. It's pretty simple. And lastly, when I'm showing you these boss kills, we're going to be looking at it without a badass rank at all. So let's go over to our badass rank and just show you that that's off. And we're going to get into some kills now, which you've been waiting for. We're going to be killing Iwajira, we're going to be killing Bosun, and we're also going to be killing the raid boss as well. So we're going to get into that. If this video helped you, if you liked the build, if you had fun with the build when you were trying it, let me know. Let me know what you think of it. And if you want to, throw a like on the video to support what I'm doing here, bringing out these videos and all that good stuff. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya.
Come to mama.
Against my shield. Your work!